this pathological Q wave is deep and broad, and it should be more than 25% of the succeeding R wave. So this defines the pathological Q wave. Just I have shown you an ECG here where you can see the small tiny Q waves in V5, V6 and the V4, sometimes in V4, V5, V6 predominantly. And you can see this Q wave does not occupy more than one small square in width and one small square in the depth. So this is a physiological Q wave, which is because of the septal activation which is going away from the V5 and V6. Whereas when you look at the electrocardiogram, especially when you look at L2, L3 and AVF, you can see this Q wave which is so deep and broad, and the depth of the Q wave is more than the R wave. Sometimes this depth of the Q wave is more than 25% of the R wave. So when you have this type of deep and broad Q waves and more than 25% of the R wave, you call this as pathological Q wave, and this pathological Q wave represent irreversible necrosis of the myocardium in this area. So when you see this ECG, the word you have to start with this word is what? What word you have to start? You have to start with chronic, because it's an infarction. You have to start the word with chronic. So chronic, it is a total occlusion, isn't it? Total occlusion only produces the Q wave. What artery this is? L2, L3 AVF is right coronary artery. So what is one sentence diagnosis for this ECG? Chronic total occlusion of right coronary artery. Rather than saying inferior wall infarction, old inferior wall infarction, we do not know how old it is. So this is a chronic total occlusion of right coronary artery which has produced irreversible necrosis of the myocardium in the inferior segment. Now we must understand how the Q waves are produced. It is not as if this infarct myocardium is capable of producing a Q wave. The infarct myocardium does not produce any wave at all. It cannot produce a positive wave, it cannot produce a negative wave. What happens is, normally what happens is, when the right ventricle is depolarizing towards the right side, there is a major left ventricular depolarization which is coming towards the left side, which is supposed to produce the R wave in V5, V6 or L1. Here we can see this area is infarcted now. So what happens is, this infarct area will act like an electrical window, and a lead here will see through this infarct window the away going depolarization. What are the away going depolarization? Septal activation is going away from V5, V6 and right ventricular depolarization is going away from V5, V6. So because this electrical window is showing the lead on which the infarct is there, through the infarct this lead is seeing the away going depolarizations, and that is represented as the Q wave in the electrocardiogram. So actually the Q wave is because of the lead on the infarct myocardium is trying to see through the infarct myocardium the away going depolarizations, which is represented as a negative wave. So it is not the infarct myocardium which produces the Q wave. Normally what should have happened is, a dominant vector which has come here which has produced the R wave. That R wave is not there now. So what is happening is only the negative waves which are going away from the lead you are seeing from